Hello everyone, we are here today. I'm gonna play Senua's Sacrifice. The server's on the controller today with his game. We tried to start VR, but it appears to be broken.
It's
So we're doing it. It makes a teeny tiny screen, and apparently this is a known thing, but they never fixed it.
The cutscenes are like the fixed screen, but when you get in game, that's the regular one. But everything else is always the fixed screen.
Mm-hmm.
So screw that. Okay.
So yeah.
I have no idea what's gonna happen. I've never seen this game. I got it from a
That's
Humble
okay.
Bundle, I think.
That's okay.
Might have this on Twitch too.
Exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak
Is she
without
talking?
hurting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she turn coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. I can feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking?
Stop shaking.
Look, up ahead. You see it too?
You promised you could.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. It's not safe. Go back. It's not safe.
It's there. They're here.
Can you see them?
Look around and you'll see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here. This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel you.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper. What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
All right. You have control now?
Apparently.
Okay. Can you flip sound on for me?
What?
I haven't been able to hear this whole time.
I thought you seemed to have the same issue as I did.
So you have to flip it to the game?
I guess.
Okay, go ahead and do that. There we go. So you are Senua,
Use your
and that's
eyes. Come closer. She can't focus. Why can't she focus?
oh,
Take a closer look.
there we go.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate. But gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes
You
there,
shouldn't walk away from that.
across the river of
Why?
knives that flows from the dark
If you want to listen to that, I recommend not walking away from them. There we go.
I guess she gets up immediately by herself. What is this, Vlad the Impaler?
No, we decided to swim straight into Hela's gate.
I don't know what's the point of that.
Did you not see the skull on her butt?
Yeah, it's like... Still don't get it.
We're gonna ask Hela to bring him back.
Yearns for life. Hungers for it.
So we go all the way to hell just to try revive someone.
Yes.
And you couldn't just bury them and make them peace.
And she doesn't want him to be gone.
He's like younger, right? That goes all over.
And she'll explain why she didn't want him to be gone.
Let's do it, I'll run.
Not this time.
A long boat. It is. It's a dragon.
Land of mist and fog. The old fool was right. What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
She doesn't move her mouth.
It's not her talking.
No. Isn't that a bit weird?
A little bit. That's Dillian.
He's skulking. Does he have a bone to pick with her?
There's no doubt about it. The source of the darkness is in Helheim. And the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
Who costs $1 billion? It's a T shape.
Why is she
It's a T posing flat mast.
Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him.
But yeah, you're gonna hear a lot of these little voices.
Hey, it sounds like my daily
His soul
life.
lives.
Except instead of someone else's voices, I keep talking to myself.
Great.
It's like Mr. Bean said, it's the only good conversation to find around here. That's what Mr. Bean said. Well, not in the
But she
Mr.
does
Bean
remember the
movies
day
or whatever.
They
But
cross it.
yeah.
That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
Are we gonna do parkour? Oh, I guess not. Oh, there's another
That
one.
little thing that told you a story, try and find them when you see them.
Is there anything behind the waterfall? No.
There are 3 in this area. They turn white around the circle if you look at it.
Sky gods dwell in Asgard.
So each chapter
Gods dwell in
has...
harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim.
So this chapter has
Good
3,
elves dwell in Alfheim.
and then it has a
Evil
dot,
beasts
which means
dwell in
next chapter.
Svartalfheim. The mountain
10
giants dwell
chapters.
in Jotunheim.
Yeah.
The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice.
Niflheim
and
is the only
darkness.
one I'm familiar with.
Only the dead dwell in Helheim.
Niflheim is just a volcano. That's
Niflheim.
all it is. It's literally just lava and fire.
Niflheim,
and very
Helheim,
angry
and then whatever the dead place. Valhalla and
Helheim.
I think.
That's the way.
Shush!
They're not gonna shush.
It's like trying to talk to somebody and then some third person keeps being like, hey, hey, hey.
You're gonna fall. Did you hear that one?
I'm not really listening to the voices.
What's she waiting for? Not safe. Stop.
It's like you have backseat gaming.
She can't go back now.
You just
Yeah,
keep being
that's the
like,
point of this.
The hidden path.
This is her disease. Or her condition, whatever you want to call it.
It's like if you're going to a swimming in a lake or something, it's like, hey, think about there's gonna be a shark, oh, something, Kraken's gonna pull him down. Okay then. It's a big M.
He's going to hurt you.
It's gonna die you.
Don't kill me.
It's gonna hurt you.
Not one of them. I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. Never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
Oh, hello.
Drew? Is that you?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar. An old fool. Druth is my truth.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Yeah, that's a real person.
Tell me your stories again, old friend.
I think she's a real person too.
The room.
I mean the man.
The gates.
It was like from a movie.
Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
Focus.
An airport.
Zoom in. Zoom in. Like you have been with the statues.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
So you have to find an M somewhere around the area.
It's in the airport. There's a
Unless
lot
we
of
do
M's.
pawns. Oh, there it is on the left. In the shadow. In the light. In the light. Behind you. It's literally the shadow.
It's near.
Oh.
Focus. Look towards the gate. And the gate will open.
Sure.
I don't think you have to be zoomed in.
The gate is open. Go through the gate. Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it.
Mm-hmm.
It worked.
It's like Smeagol.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell. But I watched the Northmen. Learned their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid the heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
You know, you could just hug it.
Another
You
boy
could,
joined
but
us.
we gotta look down.
She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here.
So is this game literally walking and fighting while there's constantly somebody speaking?
Yes.
I guess it's the same with heights.
Well, I guess I don't have to make
Stand on the
commentary.
edge. Pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
You can make things easier though. There's the M.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki.
I guess.
The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter.
It's missing an H.
In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
This is gonna be one hell of a story.
Must we keep doing puns?
Yes. big fridge bridge. And along
Frozen Bridge? Is that what you said?
the fridge bridge. Head down.
So yeah, we have to bargain with Hella.
Hella money, man.
She's a half giant, I think.
Can't I just go to heaven and ask the Valkyr?
No, because Hella's the only one who can bring the dead back to life.
Achievement unlocked. What, I gotta punch people now because the fight begins?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him.
Kick the door open.
Someone's here.
Shh, the camera is talking. Is it a mosquito? Get out of here.
You're gonna have to be prepared.
That was either a mosquito or a fly. Maybe that moth that has been good. Feeling a bit blue?
You took him from me. I beg you. Let him go. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
Is it? Oh, it's lost. My hand is wood. It's a man. It's Lash.
Oh, get the lesson. Fight the lesson. There's a parry button in here somewhere.
End it now. This is nearly
Okay, that's a kick.
You're gonna need to learn the parry button.
Oh. Oh, is it that? No? Damn. There was something yellow.
He can kill you.
You can't expect me to immediately know all that.
I'm just saying he can kill you.
Now I'm
Ooh.
fighting ghosts.
Oh, I think you're supposed to lose to Ghost. You can't kill him, can you?
No. Unless this is the death animation.
No, I think this is her freaking out again.
And it's wood. Oh, she's turning into a wood.
I think it's blood.
No. She did.
Well, we can't bargain with Hella now.
It's a samurai.
A vision of what's to come.
What?
Poor
You
Senua.
see yourself die.
The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is wrought. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul. until there is nothing left of her.
I'm so
All
confused,
of
man.
her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Sword against a metal door. Uh-huh. Damn, hardcore death.
Yes.
Nice. I can just die to the final boss and be like, yep, I'm done.
I mean, when we get there,
I can be
The
like,
hardest
hey,
battles
I'm
are
done.
fought in the
I'll
mind.
be a pacifist.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Daughter. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
So I got 10 chapters of not dying.
You can die. It's just if it reaches her head.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
Are you crazy?
Valralan's pretty cool. So if you want to go there first. What are you looking for? Parry? Block.
Control.
You.
It won't take.
Okay. So there is kind of a easier way to get through this game. I won't really explain it if you don't want to. If you want to go to Valralan, he's the red one. You're going to the fire one?
Will she challenge
Either one. I have to go to both anyway.
Choose a gate, Senua.
Surt, the fire giant, has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind. And the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground.
Jeez.
Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
Maybe you should stop smoking, Mr. Ghost.
I think it's because he's been dead for so long.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast. He was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
GG. We're going on a bear hunt. We're gonna catch a big one.
I don't think it would be a bear, but okay. It might be a lesson. Or something on fire. Ooh, dead people.
It reminds me of something.
Doom?
Oh, that too, but... Okay, it was that... whatever... well, I can't remember its name.
What?
God, I can't remember.
Well,
It was
if
some
you
weird
tell-
FPS game.
Mm.
It's like you, I guess, fight yourself, or you fight for a good cause, and then you're like, oh, you're actually fighting for the bad cause.
I mean, isn't that all of what? Uh-oh. Lessons!
I don't know if there's perfect block or
Yes,
get fucked.
but you don't have the power to witch time yet.
Okay. Ooh. Is this a joke? That's easy.
Well, you're kind of still in the starter areas, so... She's killing these Lushens faster than the Witcher.
Well, these can summon roots from the ground.
Finish this. End it now.
Let it.
Woo. Let's examine this door.
Examine.
It wants an N and a Y.
I need New York.
You need New York. Let's go find a New York.
Where's a Y?
You gotta find the specific one, though.
That's an upside down Y.
Well, the N's around here somewhere.
I thought it was an H.
I heard their screams.
It might be an H.
Maybe it's up here.
It's probably down below somewhere.
Oh.
Oh,
Do
you
I gotta
probably have
make-
to... Yeah, there it is.
It's kind of creative. Oh, it's Y with 3. I need to make a pitchfork.
It's probably over there near the dead bodies.
Maybe it's one of those, and I just gotta add thing to it. Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
there it is.
Well, that was easy. I'm guessing there's a good and a bad ending in this game.
I mean, yes.
Walk amongst the dead.
Other than dying is the bad end.
Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened.
Yes. I also look at my feet and I can see them walking. Weird how F is interact
Is it?
and E is this
When
zoom.
they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others.
Yeah, sometimes that's not a good
Stole
thing.
fire, death, slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of, I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight.
Fancy 3D audio. When he's talking I can hear it all, either in my left or right ear.
Yes, because he's walking behind you. Not really, but he's walking with you.
Mosquito, get the I'm gonna slap you to the wall and make another trophy. There's already one above my screen. And there's one
Probably
also.
clean that.
There's also one above my pillow.
Oh, that's gross.
One day I'll be sleeping and dead bug goes into my mouth.
Oh, don't say that.
No.
Yeah, they seem to always attack first.
Oh, well that I gotta evade, okay. But when it grows orange I gotta evade.
Many of them find strong position.
Oh, I think there's another behind you if they said that. So just be careful.
He's down. Finish it. Finish it. Strike him.
Suck it.
Make it. Go again. Down.
Dark Souls come into play here. Ow!
Oh,
Anticipate.
the other one's gonna die if you're able to hit him.
Scared. She's scared.
There we go.
Get both. This chick is toast. Okay.
Dead guy.
Why are you hanging around here? You still got ties to that
You
wood?
see a fire gate of
Okay.
sort. Know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through.
Can I just, you know, push and burn it? Right now I'm supposed to
Hello?
find something.
Server?
Why?
Can you reshare screen? It went weird there for a second.
Oops.
Thank you. We're looking for fire. What are we looking for exactly? Oh, there it is.
It's a witch doctor mask.
That's what it looks like.
There we go. Here's what you hear when someone's pillaging your house or village. There you go.
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
Oh, so that's how you do it, huh? So I'm supposed to look at people getting stung by a bee and people getting eaten by sharks.
What?
If I gotta look at the pain to overcome it, that means I have to look at people getting wrecked in the ocean and people getting attacked by
How will
bees.
she get through? She'll need to find another way.
I have no idea.
Truth
Oh,
says,
is that a collectible?
find your own.
Are these really collectibles?
The North
Yes.
tell this story.
I can't really collect them.
Before the earth was created,
You're collecting them by making them turn blue.
I think there's something wrong with this chapter.
bright and hot, flaming.
What?
It seems to have
Sparks that flew out from Muspel
skipped an
became the
entire
sun.
thingy.
Others
No, you were
melted
supposed to
ice
go to
and frozen
Valralan
liquid,
first.
Oh.
creating the body of the first giant, Ymir.
No, whatever.
Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the
Muspel.
land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
Yeah, no one can go there.
Why would they want to go there?
I don't know. But no one can go there except the fire giants.
I mean, obviously it's full of fire.
What was on the bridge? Was there anything on the bridge?
Wood?
I mean, was that door openable?
What door?
The door at the end of the bridge. You don't have to go looking, but
Was there a door?
I thought there was a door
Oh,
at the end
that
of the
thing.
bridge.
It seems to just be rubbish.
Oh, okay.
I'll probably have to return there anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Another gate. She needs to find it.
No.
Another fire sacrifice.
Find the fire, Senua.
Mm-hmm.
Follow the path to Surt.
I'm gonna meet my certain death.
Yeah, probably.
It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she finds it?
Everything will burn.
Concentrate.
Everything will burn.
Going. She needs to remember the path.
Everything will burn.
Okay, jeez, I'll remember the path.
She won't be able to tell.
Okay. Can I
Are you looking for something?
It said I need to remember the path.
I mean, it's probably going to be a straight path with fire.
It said I need to remember it.
Oh, there's a collectible.
R.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire.
And then do
Sounds like a big problem.
I always think of these bad things. Oh, I'm gonna burn the world, or I'm gonna destroy the world, or kill everyone on the planet. And then what you gonna do? Just sit back and do absolutely nothing. Or just go to find some spaceships in space or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's
But that's the legend of him. When the world is ending, he sits set on fire.
nice.
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs.
What else are we gonna do? I see that. Well, they just... Oh, there's some on the floor as well. But they created this giant barrier.
I don't even know.
How did they do this? Oh, they just threw them on the spikes and then burnt them. Oh. Here we go again. Poke it with a stick. I gotta fight some lesions.
You have to fight, sir.
I mean, do I gotta fight giants again?
Find the exit.
Or lesions, I guess.
You might have to. There's always Leshen.
Whoa. Takedown. Touchdown.
Oh, there's the exit.
Go.
Ah, you're on fire.
Banshee. Jump.
Do your
Ohio.
gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me. I am alone.
The only god I'll bow down to is Aphrodite.
The goddess of love?
Yes. Now give me huggle wuggles.
She might not. She might be one of those BDSM gods.
Find the fire,
I mean,
Senua.
is there a problem with that?
Path to Surt.
I mean, depends on how you like things. It wants you to
Infinity symbol
find...
and an R.
I don't even know what that symbol is.
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness.
Are we slave pens
Come
or
from
something?
Erin, Senua,
Probably.
where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, and a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things.
Burn people.
Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
Oh. I didn't even see that.
It does tell you, like, it flickers, like, when you're nearby, what it wants.
Yeah, but I had no idea it was there.
Do look around for, and make sure that there's, yeah.
Where is there an N?
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday.
Yes, Ragnarok.
They call it
Yes.
Ragnarok,
That's what I know.
destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun.
Oh, this I didn't
And
hear.
the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it. But Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day.
So these people got their Odins and giants and whatnot, and then Rome got their own gods.
Yes. This is why I'm so excited for Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Well, I'll be playing Cyberpunk. Is it in this
Um,
area? Or can I go?
It should be in this area.
I'll be playing Cyberpunk.
They said that they're making the people of Cyberpunk like work super hard on it. Oh, it's somewhere around here. Is it inside the building? No. It's in the tree line.
I thought I had somewhere here.
Yeah.
I
Do you have to go higher up?
So
Back up a bit.
I'm against the wall.
Oh. Maybe it's those two trees?
Maybe.
Yeah, there we go.
Or I thought I was trying to line up the trees. Oh, there you go. Got it.
You did have to light up the trees, you were just lining up the wrong ones.
I prefer Roman gods. They're pretty cool. Even though when I play Heroes 5, I always play as the dwarves. They have their weird gods as well. They use the Odin and whatnot. The rune of Odin. Oh, I'm on fire. Or was. Run away, run away, run away. Come on, nothing's gonna change. Come on, away.
Run, server, run!
I don't know the rest of the lyrics.
I don't either.
That's all I got. Is this gonna break? No, I guess not. Okay, just top snack over it. Pretend that the fire is cold.
Oh, that doesn't help! I don't like the fact that Ghost Guy is telling you to run too.
Really?
Yeah, well, there is a man's voice in there.
I don't really hear it.
I hear the three girls, and then I hear a guy's voice.
Oh. Huh.
Now is not a good time.
I was about to say, am I supposed to fight some of this left? Oh. Okay, I don't have experience in these kind of things. I'm trying to line them up.
I don't think you can double attack them.
No, but if I keep... Oh, I can. But if I line them up, I know where they are.
I believe the people will tell you behind you, though.
I don't hear them really. Like the voices are too, like, quiet.
You say your world has collapsed. Good. Let it collapse, and have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world to the prime!
My world is dead.
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
Our world is gonna be dead if we don't find a cure.
Let's not talk about that. We're trying to play games.
Games.
Do the statues make noises? The ones that you're collecting?
I don't know. If I find one, I'll know. Oh.
Let's look around the place before you go to the door.
That's what I'm always... Oh, there's the door.
Yes. See if you can find the little statue collectible. Oh, there's one.
P stands for
The
P.
Northmen say
Paul.
that at Ragnarok, the sons of Muspel will travel to battle in the ship called Naglfar,
Oh,
the
that thing.
corpse ship. And when the sons of Muspel leave the ship and ride to battle, it will be as though the sky had split open, and Surt will lead them. Wherever he goes, flame will erupt before him, and fires will burn behind him.
There's a lesson over there.
There's quite a few lessons if it's that many birds.
As Geralt of Rivia says, when there's crows flocking overhead, there's probably a lesson. Well, there's a T.
Yeah, that looks like one of the symbols.
Can I have some soup? No. There is some liquid in there. Oh, never mind. How about we hammer some steel? I don't see anything here.
Cyber could be co-op.
A what?
Cyberpunk, is it gonna be co-op?
Yes.
Is it?
I don't know if it's co-op, but they did add multiplayer.
I want to multiplayer it with you.
Oh, there's that thing.
Well, let's get that door open at least.
How far can I activate it from?
It has to turn into a circle, doesn't it? So you have to be, yeah.
IP.
We saw the X in that room.
IP and whatever.
Once I found
IP,
my
lol.
purpose,
I saw one over on the left in the building.
to the suffering I had to endure to reach it. Unclouded by fear, I could see it
Oh yeah,
clearly in others.
there
Even
it
my
is.
captors feared the fire of Surt. And so, during one raid, I took my chance,
Oh, I gotta go from the outside.
knowing that they would not follow. The fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead. Maybe they were right to. But here I am, free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
That's one. Now I need a P and that's how.
They're probably in the other building.
Well, whatever was the other one. P. Peacock.
Um,
An arrow or whatever. Oh, it has to be in here then.
oh, there it is.
Gotta get closer. I gotta go further.
No, you gotta go more to the right.
Come on. I gotta be closer. Oh, there we go. And now I got whatever that arrow thing is. Maybe it's up here. Climb the mountain. Why do people do this?
Nope, it says it's up here.
I smell death. I don't think I need to tell you what is that.
Where are we looking? I think it's the stick on you. The stick needs to go with something.
What's this?
Yeah, there you go.
That's weird. Now I can get into the door. I hope there's not gonna be more than 2 at a time.
I don't think there are.
That's gonna be difficult otherwise. It would be pretty cool if I could practice before, like without having to actually fight monsters.
Well, she doesn't bring out her sword unless she feels danger.
So it goes from fire door to a water door, ice door.
Senua, if I can survive the fire of certain and escape my darkness,
Oh, there it is.
so can you.
Poke it with a stick.
Run, Senua! Run! Through the fire! Keep running! Go on! Nothing will stop! Run, Senua! Run!
Probably should have said in the beginning that this game contains psychosis stuff.
Yeah.
Through the fire!
You're on fire.
Stop, drop, and roll. Oh god, we gotta fight.
You're on fire.
I see that.
Give her a moment.
You should stop, drop, and roll. Looking at a skull doesn't help. Idiot. I can't prevent that.
Give her a second.
I'm sorry.
Is she naked?
I don't think so. I think she's laying sideways.
This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Senua, are you sure you want to do this?
I know my face closed.
Fight
Okay.
this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone. Away from here.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
Maybe she'll go to Sweden
I
or
believe it.
Norway.
You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
Okay then.
Okay, get ready to fight Sir.
Oh, hello. Did you bark
It's
at
fire-
the tree?
It's Fire Pyramid Head.
Say that. You need help with that?
Everything. Everyone. But not me. Fight me now.
Can I ask you a question? Would you help me?
He's quite strong.
Oh. One hit. Oh,
Yeah, you need to move.
damn. Damn. Jesus, calm down.
Yeah, he's got a long sword.
Great sword, more like it. Oh god.
Oh, back up.
Oh, I gotta stop him. Oh, that
He almost did like this giant boom on you.
Get sword in
if
your
you-
butt.
I don't know if you noticed, but your thingy on your hip is glowing.
Yes. It keeps spamming 9. Oh, I can't touch it.
Yeah, he's on fire. Back it up.
Focus now.
Focus. Focus. There we go.
Fancy boss fight. Oh, I'm at the edge of the world. Come on.
You need to focus. Yeah, there we go.
I got you.
And
Can you just, you know, not exist anymore?
you stupid demon.
No,
I'm gonna
I'd rather not. I'm sorry, but I'm a woman of action. That's weird for me to say. There we go.
Yeah, you got him.
That was easy.
And you learned a new ability too.
Flaming sword.
No, if you
Oh, we'll see.
focus, you can slow down time.
Oh, so that's what it is. That's one done. That wasn't too easy. Or hard. I know I'm playing on normal.
Are you?
Yes.
A greater battle takes its
I couldn't
place.
play on very difficult.
And so it goes. Until we fall. And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time. Yet we still go on. Why?
I made a promise, and I will go to hell to keep
I
it.
die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Until next time.
Be ready to face Tarkin in the eye, as I have, to find your answers. Your quest. The truth.
Extinguished. Combat is quite fun.
Yes. I think you're missing a statue.
Yes.
Unless it's somewhere in here while it's not on fire.
It's not in here.
Raids. Drove him to madness,
I'm missing the last letter.
spreading this new form of darkness to new
I don't know where it would be. There's one over there. There was one at
Why don't you
the-
why don't you go to that one?
There wasn't anything up there. That's blocked.
Well, you could probably get up from that side. This side.
I love how he jumps like that. Can I see secret?
Try the other side
No. There? Oh, that.
of the bridge.
Hop, hop, hop. Oh, that's cleared. Can I have one of these?
It's a wind chime.
No. I thought it was a dream catcher. I had one of those. I don't know if it ever worked. Should I go all the way back there?
I mean, that's where we're going. We're going back to the door.
But that's where it wants me to go, through there. And
I mean, you can go either way.
it goes over there. I might take the long route just to see if I can find the stone.
It's got to be around here.
What I got? I'm
Haven't
N.
you're missing one.
Where's an H? N or H?
And it has to be around here because it goes in order.
Oh, I realized it spells truth.
Yes.
I don't know where it would be though.
It's probably around the edge.
If I can find it then whatever, but I'll take a look.
Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. If his tales of hell were true, then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him, until she too could see what he saw.
I think you got that one though.
That was the first one. I don't know where the H is. Where is the Riftstone? Oh, this is the OG village. Or
Have
the
you
forest.
ever died before? It's a serious question. When the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be. Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again. Senua has died before.
It's somewhere. I don't know where. He didn't show.
You can be sure of that.
It doesn't really help.
That's why I usually look at a like picture guide instead of videos.
Okay, what do you want me to look? I typed in Hellblade cert lore stones. So I can, it would be, how many lore stones are there? Yay, we found it.
Yep, seems it doesn't matter which order you do it.
The Northmen say that what we see as a rainbow is the bridge that goes from the world of men to the world of the gods.
Yes.
Cool!
For now, they say the frost giants and the mountain giants cannot cross it. But they say that when Ragnarok comes, not a thing in this world will be safe.
Yes.
The rainbow bridge will break under the onslaught of the fire giants riding on flaming steeds.
Well, that I haven't seen.
Senua, I have seen the fire of Surt spread far and wide, and to our lands. Ragnarok is coming.
I remember that from Northgard.
Yeah.
It's a game. It's like, no, I don't even know. It's like RTS, but it's kind of weird. And that was all about Vikings, and there was a weird rainbow bridge that you gotta get to before the fire giant destroyed.
Yeah.
And that's where I know that. Except they didn't have any flaming ponies with them.
Flaming pony is best pony. Okay, time to go to Vallarwen.
I think that'll be the...
Oh.
Never mind.
Ooh, you don't look like a Lushan.
Go. Do it. You're close.
Oh, it's the slope. Oh, there's
They're winning.
there's Leshen.
So it's two different types of... You need to back up when they do that.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. Come on! Now they're strong. Oh, there we go. I thought it slows down.
You have to use focus to do it.
3. Damn, I panic. What, you call him this legend a better fighter? Prick. I got the moves like Jagger.
You do. Oh no! He's got a shield.
I see that. Oh.
You're gonna have to kick it.
Now I need to remember the kick though.
Or get behind him.
Oh yeah, I think it's F. No. I refuse. There you go.
She can't get through. Why not? She can't. Why? She's only done.
Okay, now I can end the episode.
Okay, wait for them to finish.
Is there another one? There must be. The gate won't open.
Did I check that?
I don't think so.
Ruth said Val Raven.
No, I didn't.
She can sense darkness coming. She has to challenge Val
The
Raven.
Northmen say that in the beginning
Okay,
there was
after this
nothing
one.
but darkness, bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. But you weren't expecting that.
How big is this damn cow?
Exactly. Alright, we'll be back to fight Val Rowland.
Not die.